Are you trying to shift gears in your sports car and suddenly it feels like a whole gear is completely missing? You might be dealing with a malfunction in your transmission upshift control system. This is an incredibly common issue, especially on high-performance vehicles from 1996 and newer. You're likely dealing with diagnostic trouble code P0803, which translates to 1 to 4 upshift skip shift solenoid control circuit malfunction. The skip shift feature, forced on many performance cars like Corvettes and Camaros to meet fuel economy standards, makes you shift directly from first to fourth gear under light acceleration. The powertrain control module or transmission control module uses a small electronic solenoid to physically block the shifter from going into second or third gear. When the computer detects an electrical fault in the control circuit for this solenoid, it immediately triggers this code. The symptoms are fairly straightforward but annoying. You will probably find that the skip shift feature is either partially or totally disabled. You might see the skip shift indicator light flashing on your dashboard, or the transmission might even default to a safe limp-in mode. The causes for this code usually come down to a completely defective skip shift solenoid, a shorted or broken wire in the control circuit, a disconnected plug, or occasionally a programming error in the controller itself. To fix this at home, start by checking your transmission fluid. Make sure it is completely full and the fluid is clean and red, not dark and smelling like burnt toast. Next, get under the car and do a thorough visual inspection of the wiring harness leading to the transmission. Look for any wires that have melted against the hot exhaust pipes or rub bare against the chassis. If the wiring looks perfect, unplug the skip shift solenoid and use a digital volt and ohm meter to check for power and ground at the connector while a helper turns the key. If the wiring has power, use your meter to test the internal resistance of the solenoid itself to see if it has failed. If your basic wiring tests show no power coming from the main computer, or if the transmission fluid is incredibly dark and full of metal shavings, it is time to visit a professional mechanic. Fixing deep computer issues or rebuilding a burnt-up transmission requires specialized tools and heavy equipment. Address this transmission code quickly so you can get back to shifting smoothly through all the gears.